Courtney Gatlin, and today I have a message for you from one of my, looks like a YouTube follower. I don't know if he's YouTube or if he's Instagram, but either way, he mentions it in his email he sent to me. Got the website updated, so people have been sending me emails from the website. So the question he has here, says, "Hey Coach, I've been following you on Instagram and YouTube for a while now, and boy, let me tell you how glad I am to have found your channel. Before I get to my question, let me start out by saying that I know the struggles of having clients only work with you a couple of sessions and expecting to see change. I'm a clinical therapist by profession, and my office sees those type of clients quite often. Finances are a real struggle for them. I also saw on your Instagram that you're a Rams fan. How about those 49ers? Haha, just giving you a hard time. You know what? You can't brag about beating the Browns, okay? If you're watching this and you're a Browns fan, I apologize, but you guys, looks like you paid way too much for Baker Mayfield. And Odell Beckham, I'm going to go ahead and say his best days are behind him. And then again, you're a Browns fan, so don't... You can't brag about this 49ers fans, because that was not a really good outing. And I give you that. Your front four is pretty good. They were literally having a party at Baker Mayfield's corpse. So, I give you that one. That's pretty good. But anyway, on to my question. I'm 43 and my wife of 3 years is 39. About a year ago, I found out that she was having an affair that she was having for 6 months. All of the schooling and trainings that I've taken did not prepare me for this type of trauma. I was devastated as she helped me raise my 9-year-old son from a previous marriage. We decided to work things out due to my son and his biological mother not really being involved. I fear he'll be more devastated than me if we got divorced. We've been seeing a marriage counselor since I found out about it a year ago. But after the game last night, she told me that she was no longer in love with me. We had a great summer together, but I did sense something was off. How should I go about fixing this since counseling obviously isn't working? I'm embarrassed to even reach out to someone given my profession. Thanks for your time." So, don't be embarrassed at all, ever, to reach out for help. Everybody needs help. Everybody needs somebody they can go and talk to. When I was mentoring, I needed a mentor. Tony Robbins has a life coach. So even coaches have coaches. And I can remember, working with therapists, they're not allowed to work with people within their own practice or even friends. So sometimes they go to different cities to go see people for themselves. So it's self-care, and you know what? Don't feel embarrassed about reaching out. And I actually am very humbled that you picked me and my channel to reach out to. Well, clearly something's off there in that marriage. She's definitely not happy. If counseling isn't working, you may need to go see a different counselor, or sit down and really weigh the pros and the cons of staying in this relationship. Because I know you're 43, you don't want to start over. Nobody wants to start over. But then you got to realize, what is your self-worth? People are only going to do to you what you allow them to do. And if you allow her to, get distant again and keep, she may be running around again, because a lot of times if people don't do work on themselves, they'll end up cheating again. That's why they call, cheaters habitual cheaters. The saying, once a cheater, always a cheater. If you don't do work on yourself, then you'll reoffend. It's almost like an addict. Drug addicts, alcoholics. You can't take an alcoholic to a bar. Drug addicts, they end up regressing a lot. So if they don't do the work on themselves, is just basically what I'm saying. What you should do is I don't know, seek another counselor. Make sure she goes and gets her own individual counselor. Or if you don't want to do any of that, just figure out if she even wants to be in the marriage anymore. You have to be able to let go. You know, like I wrote in my book, you know, the past was a gift. The present is a present. Like, you have to realize, get yourself into that mindset that, you know, what we have was great. Looks like you're divorced twice. You would be divorced twice. And don't make it seem like you're a failure, because a lot of times that when I work with clients that are divorced multiple times, they feel like failures. And that's not the case. It's just, we need to stop stigmatizing it so much, because sometimes things just don't work out. And when I say fun, sometimes I mean 50% of the times it doesn't work out. So go ahead and give her a real conversation. Talk to her really. She's not in love with you anymore. Then she's basically telling you. You have to be the man and set this thing in motion. You know, get the ball rolling on this whole process of either separating or divorcing. Or, like I said before, go seek out some kind of other counselor. But, you know, to be honest, it looks like things just it's gonna keep declining. And the more that you expose your 9-year-old son to that, it's going to be very detrimental for him. You know, even if his mom's not involved, when he sees a dad that's not in love with the person that he's with, he's going to internalize that, and that's going to be something that he takes into his adult life. So, if you want my advice, I would say, you know, call her bluff, get the divorce papers, make it real for her. Because the quickest way to get somebody's attention is to remove yours. So that's all I got for you, my friend. If you want a coaching session, go to my website, send me an email. I'm running a 10-week course right now for self-growth. It's going to be a course that we go over finding your core values, helping dig deep in how to get over those negativities and focus more towards getting you daily breakthroughs. So, www.fruitfulseeds.com with a Z at the end.